Imagine pulling a dollar out of your wallet and seeing the signature of a sitting president on it. Not a former leader, not a historical figure, but someone who is currently in power. That's exactly what is now being planned with Donald Trump. In an unprecedented move, the US Treasury Department is preparing to introduce President's signature on all new American banknotes, something that has never happened before in the modern US history. For more than 160 years, US currency has followed a strict and consistent rule. Every banknotes carries just two signatures, the Treasury Secretary and the Treasurer of the United States. Presidents have always been absent from the system, but now this is set to change. Starting with a $100 bill, new notes will carry Donald Trump's signature alongside Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. In doing so, the administration is set to end a 165-year tradition by removing the US Treasurer's signature from banknotes. The Treasury say the move is intended to mark America's 250th anniversary. If implemented, Donald Trump would become the first sitting US president to have a signature printed on American currency. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent stated, "There is no more powerful way to recognize the historic achievements of a great country and the President Donald J. Trump than US dollars bills bearing his name." So, has anything like this ever happened before? The answer is no. No sitting US president has ever placed their signature on circulating currency. Not George Washington, not Abraham Lincoln, not even Franklin D. Roosevelt. During Trump's first term, his name appeared on paper stimulus checks sent to millions of Americans during COVID-19 pandemic. Even though presidents don't sign the bills, many of them appear on them. Here is who you will find on modern US currency. Today's notes include George Washington on the $1 bill, Thomas Jefferson on the $2, Abraham Lincoln on the $5, and Andrew Jackson on the $20. They also feature Alexander Hamilton and Benjamin Franklin, who were not presidents but played a key role in shaping the nation. All of them have one thing in common: they belong to history, not the present. Earlier versions of the US currency looked very different. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, banknotes featured a wider mix of figures including politicians and judges, and designs changed frequently. Over the time, the system was standardized to focus on historical figures. The idea was simple: currency should represent the nation as a whole, not any one individual in power. The decision has already drawn criticism. The Democratic governor of California and the longtime Trump critic Gavin Newsom responded with an attack on the president's economic record. Now, Americans will know exactly who to blame as they are paying more for groceries, gas, rent, and healthcare, he posted on social media. Earlier this month, a Federal Arts Commission approved a commemorative 24-karat gold coin bearing Trump's image, also to mark America's 250th anniversary. While critics argue and supporters call it historic, one question remains: will US currency represent the whole nation or a single individual? Once that signature enters circulation, it won't stay political. It becomes personal, it becomes everyday, it becomes part of life.